What's good, guys? Y'all know it is. It's your boy King MK Plays, and welcome back to another video. Oh my god, bro, you have no idea how much I miss saying that. Oh my god, today we are back with another reaction video. I miss doing reactions on this channel, bro. It's like my favorite thing to do besides playing games. Check out the games if you haven't checked that out already. And today we are gonna be watching The Worst Places to Live by Degenerosity. There are some pretty terrible places to live. I live in South Africa, so I would know. But hey, without further ado, let's get it popping.
Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit. No, please.
Why does it sound like Chandler? And also, why is he so scared to go to Detroit?
Alright, I'm gonna go straight into this. The earth is pretty garbage. I can't imagine it once being a beautiful haven where life and nature were one with each other in harmony. That just sounds like a fantasy. Now it's divided, polluted, and just plain old gross to live in. We live in a
True, it is just gross to live in. The world is just a disgusting place. But you gotta find the positives in it, you know? You gotta find the positives in it.
Fatherless time right now, and that goes for every place around the world. Speaking of places, almost every region and country on this earth has many flaws, so much so that it makes me think, why do people even live there? Some of these places are equal to living in literal hell, and as someone who lives in the United States, the land of the annoying and the home of the obese, I know
the land of the annoying and the home of the obese, man. You can tell this man is exaggerating. It sounds like he actually hates America. And I think he does.
True despair looks like. I know how to tell the difference between each dumpster I've stayed at. And since I do, in this video I'll be listing some of the worst places to live at on planet Sheen. Whether it be a country, or a city, or a supermarket. First place I'll be talking about is the US. Let's just get the obvious out the way. The United States is
It's a terrible place. Really? I wouldn't know. I don't live there.
Chaotic mess. The people here are some of the most closed-minded people to ever learn to read and write. And that part is debatable. In this place, you can't agree to disagree. You have to pick a side. You're either on the socially popular acceptable side, or you're looked at as the villain. No in-betweens. No, it's like that in other places now, but we're the ones that started it and pushing it down everyone's throats. Second, the shooting.
God damn. Why did you... Yo, there are bitches. Throw a bitch inside of her mouth. I'm just playing. I need to stop cussing, y'all. Just stop cussing.
Nowhere is safe. I hate the fact that or you're looked at as the villain. No in-betweens. No, it's like that in other places now, but we're the ones that started it and pushing it down everyone's throats. Second, the shootings. Nowhere is safe. I hate the fact that every time I walk into a movie theater, I always look for the emergency exit, just in case there's some dude that recently got rejected by his crush decides, time to go nuts. I'm sick of it. And not that every place here is bad. There's some heat here. You know, there's NYC, DC, Jersey, Georgia, Florida. That's it. Everything else can disappear. California is literally one of the worst places on this planet.
It is known for the state of the LGBTQ, man. Gay people and gas prices for the price of one.
Chicago is full of young boy fans, you know, those radioactive people. Arizona, you're gonna die of heat exhaustion. Detroit, you're gonna come back to no house, and there's literally nothing in this area, in this middle of the United States. There's nothing there. Nothing. Like, what's that misery? Misery? Because you're gonna be miserable living there. I've said my piece of living in this trash can of a country. I'm gonna move to the moon. Next up on my list, we have 7-Eleven. Not necessarily living inside a 7-Eleven, but living around one. Why 7-Elevens? Because the most janky people show up there. Everybody has been to a 7-Eleven where there's either a crackhead or a homeless person.
Man, they call dirty, bro. You call them a homeless person? Get out of here.
Hanging around there. And since it's a 7-Eleven, it's gonna get robbed at least twice a year. Living around such a place will most definitely suck and lower your property value. Just to let you know, if a 7-Eleven opens next to your neighborhood, you're basically living in the projects now. Get out while you still can, because your town is slowly gonna turn into Brazil. Next worst place, a very real place to live in, Bikini Bottom. I don't know what it is about this.
I know. No. I said SpongeBob is good, but man, this man causes so much destruction. I know you all notice this watching the show, bro. Wherever SpongeBob goes, everything just gets destroyed. Everything just gets destroyed, bro. Bikini Bottom is a horrible place to live in. Next to the place in Attack on Titan.
But when I'm watching the show, it looks like a very frustrating place to live in. Whether it's living in between these two dumbasses or just live in the city, you're gonna have a bad life. Because every fish in this show is just to everybody. Like, you could just be vibing and then they start roasting you out of nowhere. It's not Mr. Krabs' fault that he has big meaty claws. He was just playing an instrument. He's just born like that too. Bikini Bottom is literally the Birmingham of the ocean. Not to mention, the city gets destroyed every now and then. Whether that be from SpongeBob and Patrick.
I just mentioned that. Or it's like literally anything else. Y'all remember that episode when King Neptune's son, Triton, destroyed the place? Like, I've seen King Neptune destroy Bikini Bottom plenty of times, but SpongeBob's tally and Patrick's tally is like way up there. Way up there. Like, look at everywhere, bro. The lady behind it is screaming in pain and they are oblivious to what's happening around them, bro. Fools. But I still love them, though.
Or a god doing it, the city gets burned down.
I swear I didn't watch this episode, bro. Like, I literally just mentioned it.
Basically every season. How can insurance companies even exist with this happening so often? Plus, the only two options to eat at are the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. And the Krusty Krab be having new recipes every other episode. You can't trust it. It's gonna be a completely different burger the next day. And the Chum Bucket is... The food is unedible at these places 90% of the time. This is a horrible place to live. The people here are jackasses, SpongeBob and Patrick exist, and your house will probably be destroyed. Bikini Bottom sucks. Plus, it's underwater. You can't even breathe. Next is the Cars universe. Now, if you're not a car and you're just a normal dude, it'll kind of suck living here.
That's true, because everyone is a car, and you just be a regular dude, like boring person.
Everybody is a car or a truck, and if you just a dude, how do you get anywhere? Do you just go inside one of these cars and start driving? That sounds weird. Plus, it's only cars, and how do you do a car? Like, you gotta look for the car ussy or the cussy, or what am I supposed to call these things? You can't form a relationship with a car. This ain't TLC. And also, I'm about to go environmentalist, but imagine the carbon footprint these guys are leaving in the atmosphere. Because they're all vehicles. They're all cars. The ozone layer is just black at this point. These guys are ruining the environment, and you wouldn't want to live in that. I think the Cars universe is a bust. I'd rather live in a bus. Next worst place to live in, North Korea. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Up next, Gotham. And superhero.
Who the fuck wants to put Gotham as an option, bro? If Gotham was a real place, who would go there, bro? I'll tell you what. Superheroes. Their best superhero is a vigilante that doesn't even kill his enemies, bro. They just be wrecking the streets. Why do you still live there? I would expect when I watched DC shows and they mention Gotham, it'll be an empty place. No one should be there. Everyone should move to Metropolis.
Universe is any place where the superhero lives at or where they all meet up. This is the most dangerous place on Earth. New York City in the Marvel Universe is basically World War II every day. And Gotham ain't much better. In fact, it has even more criminals than any other. There's
Also to add, the Batman movie was ass, bro. I didn't even that to finish it, bro. It's horrible. It was horrible. If y'all plan to watch a movie, don't. It's a waste of your time, a waste of your money. Don't even try to download it if you can, bro. It's ass.
Psychopaths going around and killing people and blowing shit up all the time. And the city's best hero is a vigilante who doesn't even kill them, just so they can break out of prison and continue the cycle of high crime statistics. You can't even go to work right in a subway in this city without worrying about the Riddler blowing up the whole train for his Twitch stream just because he got 2 gifted subs. I'm not dying for the Riddler's 7-viewer Twitch stream. You can't even have a night out in this city because every fun place with a lot of people inside, like a club or a party, is bound to get blown up by a villain. The safest place is your house, and I'm positive the housing market in Gotham is non-profitable. I can probably get a 3-bedroom apartment for $10 in this city. They just giving houses away because no one wants to live there. Hell, I could probably buy a mansion next to Bruce Wayne's house for $100. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna die next month because of the next bi-weekly Joker terrorist attack. And that's just gonna be the normal Monday for everybody. Your normal days will change living here. You're gonna hear shooting and explosions outside, look and say, there goes Joker again, blowing up the children's hospital. Whatever, let me get back to my feet. That's your new routine. This place sucks. It's horrible. It makes the GTA verse look like the Wonder Pets verse. You should never live in Gotham. But do you know what's worse than Gotham?
Attack on Titan.
Worse than Bikini Bottom. Worse than anything I've mentioned beforehand.
Attack on Titan. Hana. What other animes or places that are red? Attack on Titan is the top of the list, bro. Their society is broken. It is broken. I can literally not think of any other place worse than Gotham. It's Attack on Titan, Gotham. Bikini Bottom is all the way at the bottom, bro. It's a kid's show. What do you expect?
It's a place where nightmares.
Maybe South Korea. South Korea is like above SpongeBob.
Come to life.
I mean, not South, North. South Korea is the best.
A place where the most nefarious live, the evil is evil, the bad is bad.
You piqued my interest.
A place of true terror. I'm talking about England.
There's no way this man is hyped that up so much for England. It's a terrible place to go, yes, but like, how come Attack on Titan is not there, bro? England. Check him out. His face. Disgusting ass man. They do not brush their teeth. These people do not brush their teeth, man. They be drinking tea all the time. That's why their teeth are always yellow. The poor people have more clean teeth because they have nothing to drink.
This
like dirty, bro.
is the most uncivilized, broken country on this planet. England is a country that is run by barbaric cavemen and women that we call British people. But since I don't see them as equal in any way, shape, or form, I personally call them braggers. Their education is bankrupt. Their society is still in the Stone Age. Their technology is non-existent. They still haven't invented toothpaste yet. They made James Corden. They gave us the boring-ass version of The Office. This is the worst place on planet Earth! And I've been to England myself. I got first-hand experience on what it's like to be in a ninth world country. And it's exactly what you expect. It stinks! The food is unedible. The fanciest dish they have is beans on toast.
These are such fresh though. But like for a fancy dish, I don't know.
This is orphanage food. I can't eat this. They play soccer. They drink tea. They still have a queen. These guys are not real. They still living in the 1600s. You guys lost. Get over it. They can't be real because I don't even understand them when they speak. They speak certain dialect like splendid, crumpet, like those are not words. These people are ruining the climate. They're taking our jobs and they're ruining the world. And I'm pretty sure I got an STD while I was over there. I'm never going back. It would be better if everything disappeared. Everyone disappeared. Tom Holland disappeared.
Who doesn't hate Tom Holland, bro? He's still Zendaya, man.
Why you take Zendaya? That is the video on the worst places to live. Leave a like.
Alright, yo. Do exactly what he said, first of all. Drop a like on the channel. This is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, because I know I did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I can't wait to be releasing more reactions. I've actually missed doing this. I love the games, but I need a break from it. No, get ready towards my next Minecraft video. Without further ado, peace out.